Hello everybody. This is in continuation to my earlier notification about brain yoga. Now, this is the series I'm bringing out to talk about dance therapy. Dance therapy means dancing, everybody knows. It's a movement with expression, rhythmic order, melodious music, and very pleasant, and also bringing out all emotions. The sad, the nervousness are there, romantic, and all such minute things are to be reflected. That is the human being, the reflection of all aspects of human being is a dance therapy. Dancing helps in bringing out every aspect of our existence. Therapy is the healing the physical body, healing the flow of energy, healing mental condition, healing the emotional thoughts, healing the powerful perception that we get 100% power of discrimination. We should be able to perceive the things. This is right. Yes, right alone. Here I remember olden days ISO, where it says produce one thing error-free, without any mistake, all performing successfully 100%. Repeat it again and again. That is the total quality management that we need to do with our body, mind, and soul. Once we are with our intellect, the wisdom, immediately we get to know that we are this not the body, but the soul within, which has occupied this body. And we are working and doing things in this world as per its dictum. It has got written agendas in that. I'm talking to you at this moment. It is also written in the soul's agenda. You have to share your learning with people. Okay. That realization has to come. We need to understand, tap the right side of the brain. In brain yoga, we have seen brain yoga, right hemisphere of our brain is devotional, divineful, creative, and with all positivities, most of it. Some of the slowing down, people may consider negative when they are very much focused on the worldly things. Okay, coming back to the dance therapy. Therapy is healing, and the dance is the mode of healing. So dance therapy is going to be healing our every aspect of existence through the dancing. Okay, so now what we need to do, we know our body as per the medical model system. That I'm not going into. Similarly, Ayurvedic approach, the perspective to look at the body is also different. They are saying the Pancha Mahabhuta, which universe has been created with the same is the body. Yatha Brahmanda Tatha Pranda. That is the balancing the five basic elements, Panchabhuta, Mahabhuta. That is their objective. And thereby the doshas are created and those things are to be balanced. That is the approach of Ayurvedic. But here we are dancing. Dance therapy is a part of our yogic learning, yoga learning. Yoga is unite, and the process of uniting the Jivatma in this body with the Creator, the Paramatma, Supreme Soul. The living soul in this body, Jivatma, how to meet with Creator, Paramatma, Supreme Power. Swami Vivekananda has given 4 important factors, and we are human beings are made up of those 5 aspects. The first one is emotions, friendship, love, care. That is the Bhakti Yoga. That is the science of emotions. Here we see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Mirabai, or I'm not able to utter those all Varashtra, Abhanga Karta. Here, Panduranga Bhakta. An advent of Kali Yuga, Sri Krishna said, for persons in the Kali Yuga, they are not very much serious, sincere, and matured that they can do the sadhana of aesthetic ways. They need something very light, and here came the Nama Sankirtanam. So the Nama Sankirtanam is the mode of Bhakti Yoga. Okay, this is the primary aspect. And for anything, we need to do some actions. And I cannot remain still. Body needs something. Mind needs something. Body needs ahar, diet, activities, and relaxation, recreation, and sound sleep. So all these actions comes under the Karma Yoga. The Karma Yoga includes Hatha Yoga for the body system, tuning the body, preparing it for the ultimate state of Samadhi, getting through that dhyana, meditation. So we can say science of emotion is the Bhakti Yoga, science of karma, the actions, is Karma Yoga, and remaining there, science of knowledge. My inquisitiveness to know what I am, who am I, where from I came, why I am here, what is my duty here. Looking and searching for, that is knowledge we are taking. And the science of knowledge is Jnana Yoga. And for that, our Rishi Munis, the ancient time, great scientists, when they were merged with the nature in a vibrational form, they understood what is the science of nature, and they brought it. That is the vibration, the heard, Shruti, and after hearing it, listening it, analyzing, interpreting it, inferring it, they created the knowledge with and gave us to the humankind the Veda. Ved is the with the root Sanskrit word with. With means knowledge. So the science of knowledge is that the Jnana Yoga that has filled in our Veda, Upanishad and Darshan. Darshan is nothing but the philosophy based on the principle or explicitly explained in a Veda. And Veda is a long, big treasure, and from that the essence taken out are the Upanishads. So Upanishad, Veda and Darshan, these are the things as a seeker of knowledge need to understand and study. So the Jnana Yoga. And finally, major objective of humankind is Chatuspurusha. Chatur means four. The first one, moment we born, we are cry out for to fulfill our hunger. Desire comes. So desires are in every part of life, every aspect of our life, there is a desire attached to. And accomplish that those desires, we need money, the wealth. These two together, these are the worldly objectives. What is that? Kama means desire, artha means money, the wealth. These two are for the worldly life. But our life is not that alone. We have got two aspects. One is the external aspect, which Maharishi Patanjali has given in his Ashtanga Yoga. Bahiranga Yoga he has given for our external life. Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama. But we have got an inner aspect. The senses are where connected with the external world. You have to cut it from the external world and direct that senses towards within you. And the process is called Pratyahara, the bead of the connecting link between Bahiranga Yoga and Antaranga Yoga. So here, coming back to Antaranga Yoga, and the other two objectives, Dharma and Moksha. We all know the moment the first inhalation cried out, then finally we are going to exhale out and people around will be crying. That inhalation, first inhalation, and the last exhalation, this is our span of life. In this, how much breath we are going to take and out, that depends on our lifestyle. This awareness has given the two other objectives. To live in a very righteous way, dharma, to achieve the ultimate objective, the moksha. So this Antaranga Yoga, Maharishi Patanjali told us how to get it. First, practice Hatha Yoga, tune your body, mind and soul. Once they are set, then disconnect it from the external world, apply the Pratyahara to this body, mind and soul, and take the Jivatma, unite with Supreme Power. This union is the yoga of living soul and the Supreme Soul, is yoga, and that is to fix your mind, all attention, and you start your tapas on that. When we start the tapas, then total 100% contemplation on it. This union, that is the dhyana. And dhyana, we need some more to get more. So meditation could be in a different forms. Omkar meditation, or look at a flame of a lamp, concentrate on it, keep on until you are dissipating, got broken out into the vibrational form. We are nothing but the collection of vibration taken a human form. Now in the peak time of your meditation, you will disperse yourself and get mad up, become the part of the nature in the form of a vibration. That is what people call the trance. And that is the state where we are in a state of samadhi. At this state of samadhi, our jivatma it's as if it's on the bank of a river, washing up all the sanskara, karma. It has acquired lives after lives, and those the bad. That's why it has been said, uncurable adi, the vyadi, we inherited, holding in our DNA, genes, RNA. Only way to heal them is that absolute state of samadhi. And this self-realization, this form of this yoga is called Raja Yoga. That is the king of yoga, where you will master not only the mind, the body, the mind and soul, but you empower it as a part of universe, not universe, the creator of the universe, so that it can have a salvation. So, Bhakti Yoga, science of emotion, Karma Yoga, the science of actions, science of knowledge, Jnana Yoga, awareness to obtain the ultimate objectives through the dharma, the moksha, the salvation as Raja Yoga. And now this process all will be doing by dancing, emoting, emotions, and using those tools, every part, every joint will move and do that. Okay, we'll continue to work upon, look upon our body in a yogic way. We are three bodies, Stula Sharira, Sukshma Sharira, Karana Sharira. And this Stula Sharira has got two layers, Annamaya Kosha and Pranamaya Kosha. That is the gross physical sheath and vital energy sheath. The next one, we are Sukshma Sharira. It has got again a two layers. One is Manonmaya, that is emotional and mental sheath, Manonmaya Kosha, and Vijnanamaya Kosha, the wisdom and intellect sheath. So this Sukshma Sharira, the last one is the Karana Sharira, the causal body. Why this body has been occupied by the soul, the cause, the reason, the purpose is that. And our objective of the life to understand that purpose of the soul and help it to get purified so that it can go and back to its source, Supreme Power, Paramatma, at a state of absolute samadhi, salvation, attain the Sadgati. Thank you so much. We'll continue with now 3 bodies, Panchakosha, and we are conducted by the Wi-Fi, like your mobile kit, here nearby signal tower and server somewhere in the world. Similarly, this is the body, the mobile kit, and it is atmosphere is the towers whereby it gets all signals and connection from body to tower to the cosmic region where from we have to derive the cosmic energy. That is the purpose, objective of yogic lifestyle, where we do all this process to get connected to the cosmic region and derive the from energy, vital energy, the cosmic energy through meditation and yogic lifestyle. So I welcome for my regular classes for in yogic lifestyle, morning 7 to 8, evening 4:30 to 5:30, and workshop specifically now to introduce dancing therapy, dance therapy. Okay, so with all, we'll continue. The dance therapy workshop is for 10 sessions of 1.5 hours each. Half an hour for body, half an hour for the mind, and half an hour for the soul. And it is all musical items with every aspect of our existence. Thank you so much. I look forward to join me tomorrow in a much elaborate way of tomorrow and Sunday, that is the 28th November at 9 o'clock in a Zoom meeting, and we understand what is this actually dance therapy. The dance therapy will be empowering and cleaning, purifying the Panchakoshas and 72,000 nadis. With all, we'll meet again. Details of Annamaya Kosha, every kosha one after the another. What are it and how musically we can activate them, work upon them, and purify them and empower them. Thank you so much.